Hello. Today we will look at things that you probably wouldn't have permission to do in the Netherlands, and once again, I have done like a Dutch meme reaction video where I have said this. But I am actually Dutch. Let's go. Note: this video also contains a different video from Bart de Pauw. Let's begin now.
The Netherlands. There are so many things to discover in this wonderful country. But before you visit them, remember these 10 things not to do. Know before you go. Number 1. Don't call the Dutch Germans. A lot of people confuse the word Dutch with Deutsch. And no, it's not the same thing. Dutch is the name of Netherlands citizens and the language they speak, whereas Deutsch means German in the German language. So you see, there's a huge difference.
Yes.
Number 2. Don't call it Holland. The Netherlands is a country with 12 provinces. It means lower countries in reference to its low elevation and flat topography.
Provinces.
But Holland is a region referring to only 2 of those provinces. Some use Holland to refer to the whole of the Netherlands, which is wrong. Netherlands locals may take offense if you make this common mistake.
Yes.
Number 3. Don't abuse drugs. The Netherlands' capital, Amsterdam, is famous for the legalization of some narcotics. However,
you roasting me,
if during your stay
RN.
you feel inclined to partake in these usually illegal substances, remember to tread lightly. You don't want to be one of those lame, wasted tourists making a fool of themselves on the streets of Amsterdam.
Oh, shut up.
Number 4. Don't wander into the bike lane. Back home, the bike lanes may be less dangerous, but the Netherlands are so flat it makes them ideal for cycling. Bike lanes are much more crowded and the cyclists much more ruthless when people loiter unknowingly into their designated path.
True.
Number 5. Don't forget to tap off. If you travel by train in the Netherlands, you need to tap your card on the reader before you board. Sure,
yes,
but
true,
don't
matey.
forget to tap off when you pass back through the gates, even if they're already open. If you forget to tap off, the counter will still be going and you'll be charged the maximum ticket fare. Number 6. Don't take pictures in the red light district. Taking pictures in the red light district is not allowed. So if you are caught taking some, they can confiscate your camera or your phone. We're serious, don't do it.
Oh yeah.
Number 7. Don't use tourist buses. If you're in Amsterdam and want a sightseeing tour, rather than taking a bus, you'll be sure to better enjoy a cruise down the many canals. There are also plenty of riverside bars and restaurants to be discovered.
Yes.
Number 8. Don't speak Dutch. In the Netherlands, they speak Dutch and English. And according to many of the locals, Dutch is harder to master than Chinese. And they prefer it if you don't try. So unless you're planning on moving there, don't try to dabble in Dutch. Number 9. Don't show up unannounced. If you want to visit someone's home or workplace, you should always phone ahead first.
OMG,
they like to organise their day and an unexpected visit may ruin their plans. Number 10. Don't forget to say goodbye. If you are with a group of people and you want to leave, don't forget to say goodbye. It's an important piece of social etiquette to warn in advance that you are going to leave and then shake hands as you bid farewell to everyone in the group. If you don't, they may think you're angry with them. So be polite. Goodbye. Where do you want to know what not to do in next? Comment below.
Hey, if you're a coach looking to get more clients online, you got to see this. I figured it out. I found the perfect way to turn a stranger to a client.
Here it's almost like a public thing that you're just discussing what you do in the toilet and how you do it. And
Okay.
Are there any habits or things that you see Dutch people do that in your own country would be, let's say, inappropriate?
Oh.
I see some Dutch people doing that after food.
Oh, flip.
It's just to take everything, like
Yeah, it's just done, but they want just to.
Yes,
get
true
every
all
penny
the
out of it.
time.
Maybe like, okay, when people bring like a loaf of bread with like a jar of Nutella and a jar of pindakaas. And then they like dip the knife, make their little sandwich, then lick the knife, then dip it in the other condiment. And I'm like,
you don't like that?
you don't mix your saliva in with the pot.
See, I'm fine with it.
Maybe because you're half Dutch.
The whole like leaving the shoes on in the house.
Ha,
it's
that's
I
not
don't find
true.
it gross, but I find it really weird. It's gross. Because in Canada, it's like you walk in, the first thing you do is where do I put my shoes, and you ask them where do I leave my shoes, and they're like, oh, just put them there, and then you take your shoes off, and that's it. But here, you just walk through the whole house, everywhere with your shoes on.
Oh yes, it's true.
Like a muddy forest,
Yeah.
and they have like white floors,
And you're just like, no,
you're
just
walking
leave them
around in
on,
your
it's
muddy
fine.
shoes.
Every time I go to the restroom and there's a Dutch girl in the stall next to me, sometimes they walk out without it washing their hands. Even if you don't use soap, just rinse them.
I've noticed that
True lazy.
the toilet just after the enter door. When you enter, you have the toilet right there. But we used to put it at the end of the house.
Oh.
Yes.
You know, it's not nice to enter and see the toilet.
Well, in the Netherlands, you don't have the bidet. They need to use the toilet paper every time they go to the toilet, and they don't even use water to clean themselves after that. And when you ask them, like, why do you do that? They said, like, okay, we just have a shower every day. But still, you know,
That's
you would use
normal.
the 4 times without using the bidet, and for me, that's disgusting.
The only thing that I really don't like and I don't understand is like, why do you need to have a sink in your room? Because this is the moist bringer, and when it drips, it's like in a jail. so
What
the
not
top is
true?
One thing I've heard that I'm pretty sure it's Dutch is having the calendar in your toilet. Dutch? Yeah. Yeah, see, I grew up with that. So
Yeah, that's
No.
But looking back on it, it's a bit of a weird thing.
Yeah.
here, like when someone you're having dinner with Dutch people and they have to go to the toilet, they just say, I'm going to the VC. Whereas in Italy, you would say like, excuse me for a minute. And then of course, no
True
one's gonna ask
dude.
you, what are you gonna do? Because you're just gonna tell him, hey, I'm
The
going to
WC.
toilet. But here you say, I'm going to the VC. And they actually, they say like, I'm going there to do this. Yeah, like they tell you they have
my
to,
dad does
They have to drop the kids off the pool. I have to take a huge shit. Sorry, 1 minute, I'll be back.
I don't think Dutch people care. They go, I have to poop, okay. Something like that.
Ha.
Like if you said a lot of the things that the Dutch say, if you said that in Ireland, you would, you would have
People would raise their
problems.
eyebrows, yeah.
I think more than their eyebrows.
Oh ja, boodschappen, is toch?
Grote boodschap.
Ja, grote boodschappen.
Yes.
I think it's a little bit strange because then you put like buy stuffs and just put pig in together in one word, then yeah, you're going to the toilet, do it your business.
And like the stalls are different. Like here, the stalls are literally like a stall, like for horses. Like and
so
like
bad.
they have like really big gaps underneath.
like this
so,
much
like you can
underneath.
see like your full like
How
shoe,
what?
like, your full like leg practically.
Yeah, and like in between the
True.
doors, go crack
Yeah.
this wide. So if you're walking, you can make eye contact
Actually.
with someone while they're peeing, and
It's
it's
so disgusting.
It's so uncomfortable.
Because here it's almost like a group activity. Everyone just goes in together, pisses together, and then comes out together. And I have never understood why they do that. But
There are these
How the flip.
toilets in the street, and there was one guy, he was using the toilet, but the other one was in the other side, and he was doing the same. And it was, oh my God, just wait.
on festivals, we also get this,
How
like,
the
you know,
flip.
it get like it looks like a star, and it's like just this tall, and it's in the middle of the festival, and the man just go there and pee, and you can even get an eye contact with the guy who's standing in front of you.
Dutch people like to put their bag on
The flip.
front. Put their bags at random on the street when they are talking.
We don't put it back in the floor.
True, we are tired.
how I don't know how they call this, but
Dutch word is in je neus peuteren.
okay, in your nose peuteren. Okay, they actually do this.
I see a couple and they were almost having sex in the street. I think they were drunk, but they were almost having sex in a
What
public
the
place.
actually flip?
I'm trying to think of foods that are like food habits that are gross.
Yeah, me
I
too.
feel like there's probably
I feel like
some
I always
there.
like put like food with grossness.
They'll have, for instance, steak or like, I don't know, at breakfast an uitsmijten, and they'll cut it all up into pieces, and then they'll eat piece. You know, you're kind of a child because children have
True
all of the
dude
pieces cut up by their
IDKY.
parents, and then they eat them. So I see it and I think that looks kind of strange to me.
At the Syntax class, they're just throwing these small, not candies, but these cookies, small cookies for the kids, and the kids start to eat it from the ground.
Yeah, I mean...
Mayonnaise. I really don't
Paper
like
note.
mayonnaise, and you guys put it on everything and you sneak it in the menu. What's with the poke bowl and mayonnaise on the rice? Like, that's just gross. Like, mayonnaise on rice is gross. So it wasn't on the menu that it had mayonnaise in the sauce, but it's there, and I don't like mayonnaise. And so that is the worst part of the Netherlands for me.
What the flip IDK? What do you mean? Today we are doing a special reaction video. You might see the title and ask why. My first language is actually Dutch. I know that there's language differ memes. I am gonna be mad at some parts because, let's just see.
Country with a lot of spices. Exist. The Dutch. It's free real estate.
Good one.
Having 4.5 to 5.5 times as many casualties as Finland, but winning the war. Losing almost your entire air force, and the Sinai Peninsula to Israel, which doubled in size. Losing to Vietnamese rice farmers with little to no military training. Surrendering in 38 minutes to Britain. Forgetting you're at war with Isles of Scilly, and being at war with them for 335 years. The entire Dutch economy, stable investments, pretty flowers.
Good one.
Fight for the Allies. Fight for the Germans. Remain neutral and sell cocaine.
I don't like what it just said.
Nazis. What was that sound in the attic? Dutch citizens. That's just the cat. Girl. Come over. The Dutch. Can't, I'm busy. Girl. I got spices. The Dutch.
Good one.
Netherlands in 1621. What have you got for me? I'll take all of it.
Good one.
The Dutch. Destroy the dikes and flood the countryside in defense. Germans. Parachute behind the dikes. The Dutch.
Do we need to talk about
The Dutch
this?
Navy in 1672. The Dutch Army in 1672. The Netherlands in 1940s Europe. The Netherlands in 1940s Indonesia. Foundation of the Netherlands. Colorized circa 1581. 50% sea. 50% weed.
Good one.
White people can't handle spicy food. Dutch East India Company. Dutch people going for a walk like. Who would win? A Japanese navy. One bushy boy. Claiming land no one wants. Taking land from natives. Conquering land from other countries. Making more land. USA. Nobody could ever top our weird election. The Netherlands. Hold my beer.
No.
How to talk to Dutch people in 2050. Wrong. Correct.
Good one.
Language differences. Tree. Trot. Tre. 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 Boom. When you give up New York, because you found an island full of nutmeg, but then New York becomes a world center and nutmeg becomes irrelevant. This has been the worst trade deal in the history of trade deals, maybe ever.
True.
History teacher. Alright class. Today we are going to talk about the spice trade. Dutch exchange student.
Good one.
I fought for over 7 years for my independence. Well, I fought for over 8 years. Amateurs. What was that, punk? Amateurs. Just swimming in your battleship across the ocean. Putting your crew in fishing boats and pretending they are fishermen. Hiding on an island and waiting for the war to end. Disguising your battleship as an island. The Moluccas. Grow spices. The Dutch. Give me the plant. When you expect the rebels coming through the land, but suddenly you hear the sea speaking Dutch. The North Sea exists. The Dutch. It's free real estate. So you see, that's where the trouble began. That island. That damned island. If people from Poland are called Poles, why aren't people from Holland called Holes?
I don't like what it just
Dutch
said.
people. Amsterdam 1637. Colorized. Life needs. A quarter of a mile. Tulips. 25
I don't like
miles.
what it just said.
When some kind of army is invading your land, but you flood that land, so they will not take it, and have to leave, so you can focus on beating up the English. Outstanding move. In 1637. Be great at business. Throwing money at tulips. Dutch Republic.
Good one.
The Netherlands in World War II being neutral and minding their own business. Yo, what's up? The Dutch Navy in 1672. The Dutch Navy in 1943. Who would win? Country that had everything. Tiny spot on Europe. All the Dutch are known for is smoking weed, eating cheese and wearing wooden shoes. The most valuable company in human history. Pumping 1650 kilometers of land out of the ocean. Inventing the telescope and the microscope. Inventing the cassette tape, CD, DVD, Blu-ray and Bluetooth. When you realize that both Coke and Pepsi contain nutmeg, making the US a colony of the Dutch Empire. G:**. How normal people see Netherlands. How true gamers see Netherlands. How many spices do you want to have? Netherlands, yes. Everyone, you can't survive a three-front war from both the continental and naval front as a minor country. Netherlands in 1672. Observe. Dutch people when Americans use Fahrenheit per football field, instead of cannabis per tulip windmill. Verwoord Bushied. How to get into America. Netherlands. Cyberpunk is so unrealistic, there's no way a corporation could take over and run an entire country. The VOC. What? I can't hear you over my spices. When the Dutch fight for independence from Spain for 80 years, but their national anthem to this day praises the King of Spain. Ironic. The Dutch in European textbooks. The Dutch in Indonesian textbooks. Grand theft, spice trade.
Good
Americans, bruh, any height over 6 feet is genetic lottery. Dutch people. Is this some American joke that I'm too Dutch to understand?
Good one.
Nobody. The Netherlands in 1637. The Dutch against the Nazis. The Dutch against the Habsburgs. The Dutch against the English. The Dutch against islands with spices.
Good one.
English feet exists. Mitchell de Ruyter sails right into the middle of it and steals their flagship, which is frankly one of the greatest flexes in history. America is the birthplace of capitalism. Johan van Oldenbarneveld. I'm a joke to you.
Good one.
The English and Spanish conquering land in North America. The Dutch. Some Arabs, we've found this flower, it looks kinda nice. Give me the plant. World War I.
Why is it all about
the Dutch
war?
selling cocaine to both sides.
I don't like what it
the
just
Dutch fleet.
said.
friend, you better not raid the English fleet at Chatham and steal their flagship. Me. When you tried staying in both world wars, but everyone only remembered Switzerland being neutral. Cries in Dutch. The Dutch military against the Nazis. Dutch civilians against the Nazis. Merchant, I have spices. Dutchman, cool, what else you got? Merchant, I have one seedless tulip bulb that'll cost you 1,000 guilders. Dutchman. Lined with spices, exists. Dutch East India Company. You're invited to VOC. Dutch people when they start playing Minecraft and find a tulip. When your army has won every wars in the past 100 years, and a bunch of farmers had to stop your winning spree. Man, you just killed my vibe. That's swiggity whack yop. The Spanish, you can't fight a civil war and a revolutionary war, while becoming a world superpower at the same time. The Netherlands. Observe. Netherlands, it's time you learn about money, and the importance of Netherlands no. Someone. Honestly, white, orange and blue look so terrible together. 17th century Dutch people. Excuse me. B. Come over. The Dutch. I can't. B. I have spices. The Dutch.
Good one.
The Dutch Empire literally represents that guy who takes a bit of everything at a buffet. Geography teacher, what are you laughing at? Me, nothing. My brain, Netherlands. USA, nobody could ever top our weird election. The Netherlands, hold my beer. When you give up New York, because you found an island full of nutmeg, but then New York becomes a world center and nutmeg becomes irrelevant. This has been the worst trade.
Hello guys, today we will be reacting to slow-mo water balloon clips. Note, this video was inspired by Beast Reacts, link in the description. This one was cool. This one was cool. I am surprised it didn't pop when it hit it. This one was cool. This one was cool. I am surprised it didn't pop when it hit it. This one was cool. What? That's insane. This is so painful tbh. Boxing match dude versus water balloon. This one was cool. I am surprised it didn't pop when it hit it. I am surprised it didn't pop when it hit it. This one was cool. I am surprised it didn't pop when it hit it. This one was cool. I am surprised it didn't pop when it hit it. At first point though. This one was cool. This one was cool. This one was cool. I am surprised it didn't pop when it hit it. This one was cool. I am surprised it didn't pop when it hit it. I am surprised it didn't pop when it hit it. This one was cool. What, how? That's insane. This one was cool. And so is this. And so is this. This guy is good at this. I am surprised it didn't pop when it hit it. This one was cool. Welcome back to Speedmania. Let's play. Where is it? I don't care, let's try again soon. I want 3 so I can craft a golden. We have made progress, and that was it for today. See you later.
Go.
Da
Three, two, one, go.
On a Friday night yet.
3、2、1、ヘッド。
The Friday Night Funkin' Law as of right now. This is the Friday Night Funkin' Law tutorial and week 1 happenings. Basic, boyfriend. The character that you play wants to date with girlfriend, another person in the tutorial and in the background of every part of the game, but his family doesn't allow it. The only way he could is with music. After the training in the tutorial level, we go on to week 1, he rap battles Daddy Dearest. Boyfriend wins the battle week 2 happenings, spooky month. It's Halloween night, boyfriend is invited to girlfriend's house to give trick-or-treaters treats. While Skid and Pump are a duo of small children in Halloween costumes, were passing by when Monster aka Lemon Demon, which is the person that is in the song Monster and the song in week 5 called Winter Horrorland. For more info watch till week 5, convinces them to retrieve girlfriend for him. When the two arrive at the house, they challenge boyfriend to a sing-off for girlfriend as their treat should they win. Boyfriend wins, but after Skid and Pump leave, Monster aka Lemon Demon challenges himself to do it too, threatening their lives due to boyfriend's interference with his plans of devouring girlfriend. However, he ultimately loses as well and the couple's lives. Week 3, Pico, Daddy Dearest. Unaccepting of his loss against boyfriend in week 1, he hires a mercenary, Pico, to murder boyfriend, his actual son. Daddy Dearest gave Pico a location for his target, which is boyfriend, which is at the rooftop of the Newgrounds office. Newgrounds is the creator of Friday Night Funkin'. When he arrives, he sees boyfriend and knows that it's his target, he spares. But for the fun still does a rap battle. Week 4, Mommy Must Murder. Boyfriend has a dangerous sing-off with girlfriend's mother, her name is Mommy Nearest, like Daddy Dearest. On top of limousines with henchmen near which look like backup dancers. Boyfriend gets the victory and is quote-unquote accepted to the family. Week 5, Red Snow. When Daddy Dearest and Mommy Nearest are riding to the mall on Christmas, both take the mall Santa, a background character, to have a sing-off with boyfriend in front of a large audience, but Monster comes in and totally ruins the whole sing-off. With his demonic powers, he makes them all abandoned. But girlfriend and boyfriend are still here. Boyfriend got challenged by Monster aka Lemon Demon again, and wins, which means they keep his and her life. Week 6, Hating Simulator FT. Mowalling girlfriend and boyfriend are playing video games, and they start playing an old dating simulator, and Daddy Dearest, being the man he is, throws them into the game, where Senpai challenges boyfriend in a sing-off. In the 2 first songs he loses, he dies and Spirit comes into play instead of Senpai. He is one of Daddy Dearest's many victims who have been trapped inside the game. He challenges boyfriend for a sing-off, hoping to get girlfriend and boyfriend's bodies and is set free. But boyfriend wins, which lets them escape. Week 7, Tankman. Girlfriend and boyfriend are set on vacation, but it's actually meant to kill boyfriend. Pico's sent to the vacation as well in secret to assassinate boyfriend while he and girlfriend have their guards down. Boyfriend and girlfriend are both secretly equipped with trackers that detect their life signatures as well, though her parents know girlfriend will be fine. Suddenly, they fall off the plane they were in and end up in a desert. Regaining consciousness, the couple find themselves in a restricted battlefield where Tankman and his army hold them both captive. Tankman doesn't kill boyfriend, but just does a sing-off as decision. After being humiliated in battle twice, Tankman orders his men to open fire on girlfriend. Just as she is about to unleash her demonic powers, however, Pico arrives on the battlefield in the nick of time to shoot down Tankman's army. Despite originally meant to assassinate boyfriend rather than helping him and girlfriend. Boyfriend, now with girlfriend at his side, and Pico assisting the couple by single-handedly fending off the Tankman, is challenged by Tankman one final time. He is ultimately defeated, and the trio survives. That was the Friday night. Pretty good life hack, to be honest. Pretty good life hack, to be honest. What? Five-minute crafts. What? Wow. Beautiful. Wow. Good. Wow. Huh. What? Oreos. Good one. Oreo abuse. Lol. EW. Sorry for no video sound due to copyright reasons. Good.